Hey, everybody, this is Carol Eckerly from the National Speakers Association here in Michigan. And I am excited to introduce you all to one of our newest members, Derek Dickow. Derek, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We love to do new member spotlights to give our new members an opportunity to share their who, what, and why with everybody out there so that you can get to know them and their specialties. So, without further ado, Derek, give us kind of a quick snapshot of what you do and who you speak to.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. It's an honor to visit with you via Zoom, and I hope someday we
Yeah,
can do this in person. So,
absolutely.
as a snapshot of what I do, I'm offering as a keynote speaker, I do workshops, one on one executive coaching specific to how to build power connections and a network that is authentic and lifelong. That's really a snapshot of
Mhm.
what I do.
Love it, love it, love it. So, when you're talking to your key audience, who would that be? Who are you finding needs that the most? Organizations, businesses?
Yeah,
What are you finding?
it's been a variety. It's been interesting to see the dynamic of people that have been following me and finding me. Of course,
Mhm.
you know, this is very much a fishing business, and having all
Yeah.
of the offerings out there, you never know who's going to call. But so far, I've seen organizations that have members that are responsible for generating revenue. So it could be sales teams. It's
Mhm.
also for corporations that have people that are interested in personal growth, that want to climb the corporate ladder, that are looking to build and establish relationships, maybe with senior executives on their team, on an
Okay.
external team, and people that are just looking to develop and understand that building relationships the right way, if you do it right, it can
Mhm.
really impact and change your life. I always say you're one handshake away from changing your entire career. And it
Oh,
really starts with understanding how much value you need to add to people upfront, learning about people, and that's some of the joy of what I get to share with others.
yeah, I love that. And the other thing that I keyed into when you were introducing yourself is use long lasting. Long lasting. It's not a flash in the pan. And what are you finding that people are missing out on in that longevity? What are they not doing that is bringing them from, oh, I just met them and that was great, to, oh, I met them and now we're connected and moving forward?
Yeah, it's a wonderful question. It's been a little bit challenging in the last 18 months with the pandemic, meeting people and building relationships. When a lot of people think about networking, they have this idea of, all right, I'm going to put on my nice suit, I'm going to strap on a name tag, and I'm going to run around and pass out as many business cards as I can.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess that there's a time and place for that when you're starting out in your career or when you don't know. But it's
Hmm.
amazing to me the missed opportunities and the time
Hmm.
wasted I see by so many well-intentioned, good people that have a dynamic skill set, whether they're an attorney, a CPA, whatever their profession is, and they just miss out on that opportunity by trying to sell someone something
Hmm.
within 30 seconds to a minute of meeting them. And it's like, you know,
Exactly.
these relationship building opportunities, they're so critical, and
Hmm.
you have one shot to make a good impression with people. And I always
Yes.
say, why waste it talking about yourself?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That is huge. And you and I were joking around before we started this, and you said, yeah, I'm a first impression kind of a guy. And, that is my business, is first impressions as well. And so many people, and speakers in particular, miss out on that opportunity to make sure that when they are appearing in front of somebody, it's landing right away. And um, networking is no different than that. You walk into a room, you walk back out quickly. What did you leave? What impression did you leave with them? So I love the work that you do. What Now, you mentioned that you do coaching and speaking and workshops. Give me a little kind of maybe a snapshot of what content would be in one of your presentations.
So my content, in terms of the keynote, I've created the 5 pillars of purpose-driven networking, and much of this stems from what I've learned from Dale Carnegie, from some
Hmm.
of the other experts in my field, like Adam Grant and Keith Ferrazzi, who are just incredible at relationship building. They really understand the psychology behind it all. For me, it was a lot of application, and this is about 12 years, 15 years of my work,
Hmm.
raising the profile and raising money for political candidates, philanthropic leaders, and helping to put business leaders together, I've developed a very particular expertise in qualifying introductions for two people who can benefit from knowing each other. And when you do that year over year and event after event and meeting after meeting, you really begin to understand what people are looking for, and then how to lead with adding so much value up front that when you call, people are excited to hear from you. They're excited to hear about what you're working on, and more importantly, how you can help them in their career.
Right. Yeah, it almost sounds like you're a people matchmaker, not a not a matchmaker in the traditional sense, but you're matching two people together that you think would then be great colleagues or partners or what have you. That's really an interesting way to look at it. My brain is just running really fast right now with all the possibilities of what you're bringing to the table.
I appreciate that. I've really spent a lot of time reading and learning from the experts. Judy Robinette wrote a fantastic book, How to Be a Power Connector. And for many years, I wondered, is there like a real title for what I do for a living? I mean, when people ask me, what do I do? I should probably have some kind of sense. So that's really what I do. I call myself a power connector. I call myself a consultant. And it's my ability to understand really quickly what someone's working on, who's their ideal client, what is the most pressing issue that they have today. And then the way my brain is programmed is, who can I introduce these people to, where both parties can walk away from the conversation appreciating that I connected the two of them in a very professional way.
So when you're doing your keynotes, are you teaching people those skills to be able to do that for themselves, or are you talking about the power of being connected, or is there a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, but more of the former. What I'm teaching people how to do is that when they can develop some of the same power connecting abilities that have been successful for me and for my clients, and then that can help elevate and propel their career faster than they ever dreamed possible, all by leading with an intentional purpose to help others along their way. And a lot of that help happens to be from our ability to connect others. Carol, a lot of people think time is the most important commodity we have in a day. And I just don't believe that. We all have 24 hours in a day. We cut it up however we choose to. I think our most important and valuable commodity is truly our network that we've cultivated over our careers. It's our credibility, it's our reputation, and the type of people that you've surrounded yourself with and built that network. Your ability to offer that to other people without any expectation of anything in return is what will pay you back 100-fold in any type of career that you have.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That is a wonderful place to wrap up, with the exception of one more question.
Sure.
And that is, where can people connect with you? What is the best way to find you and to connect with you?
Well, I'm honored to help people out. People reach out to me on LinkedIn or Instagram. Sometimes they'll ask a quick question, whether they have an event virtually or in person. And the best way to find me is DerrickDickow.com, my website. Of course, I am very active on LinkedIn and some of the other social platforms. I welcome any and all discussions and conversations about how I can add value to you or to your business. I love this. I live it. I breathe it. And I truly believe it's my purpose to help others understand that if they can just follow these pillars on how to build relationships the right way, their life will change for the better.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again for joining us, and welcome to NSA Michigan. We are excited to have you, and we're actually going to be able to meet you in person soon. And how exciting is that?
I'm looking forward to shaking everyone's hand, but not passing out business cards.
Right. There you go. All right. Well, thank you so much again, Derrick, and we will see you another time. Take care.
It's my honor. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah.